welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is someone who is recording this episode from inside of a troll-ridden cave. It's Anande Boetis.
It's time for a change in troll management, Mark.
Now, you're stuck in this cave, and you've been in there for quite some time. I'm amazed there's Wi-Fi. Have any of the trolls let loose some vicious farts yet?
You get used to it, I tell you. You know, like living with masks for the past, 6 months. It's helped. It's helped. Just like kind of imagine you're in a Monty Python sketch and you're fine. Like, you're totally good to go.
I mean, I love that scene in the cave in Troll, the 2010 film Trollhunter, directed by Andre Overdahl, who's been crushing it lately, by the way. His movies are so good. But I love that cave scene where the guy's like, I'm a Christian. And he starts rubbing himself down, then he gets murdered, then the trolls fart. Like, it's...
Yeah, I love the setup at the beginning of the film because, I mean, you kind of knew from the beginning, okay, one of these guys, like, someone's a Christian in this group, someone's gonna, and then it happens in this cave, and it's this claustrophobic scene where, and I love how all the kids are freaking out, and Hans is just taking a nap. He's like, oh, this is just a Tuesday. I'm taking a nap, whatever. And yeah, the guy, what's his name? How do you say that? Carl. He's just like starting to freak out. And like, yeah, you Christian, you liar.
Oh, man. It's so funny too when they bring in a new camera person, Malika. And I like when they're like, are you a Christian? She's like, well, I'm Muslim. And then like, does that affect anything? And Hans is just kind of goes, let's find out. This is interesting.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Like,
I don't know.
That was a funny moment. Like, I really had a good laugh at that. And did you notice how when they talked to her about her camera work, she was out filming lions and tigers, and she had been out with some major projects, but the camera work got better when she joined. When they were out in the troll territory, just the pans that she had and just the nighttime exteriors that she was shooting. I don't know if you picked like...
Oh, yeah.
It seems
actually.
It seems like they brought in a professional and the camera work got better. So I like that.
Yeah. Bring in a woman.
Yeah, she crushed it. And I also liked all the random white balancing that they kept in. That made me happy throughout the movie.
Yeah. I loved like the whole camera work in general. And like I read Overdahl actually talked about how to do like found footage, because I mean this was back in 2010. Everyone was kind of tired of the found footage trope thing. It's been done to death according to a lot of people. Like I love it. I personally am a fan of the style. But a lot of people were over it, and then Overdahl came along with Trollhunter, and everyone was like, oh my word, like what a fresh take on like the style and the genre and like all these genres really that he does with this film. Like, is it action, adventure, fantasy, horror? And they asked him about the found footage, like how do you, how did you get to make this movie that's both like it's comedy and funny, but then it also really gets like scary and he said like a cool thing. He was like, well, with the documentary vibe, you've got like 3 levels. The first level is where you got the guys that they're doing, the crew is in control, in charge, and they're doing the interviews and the whatnot. And then you've got the second level where they're kind of in between. And that's where we see them like either talking about what just happened or what they plan to do, or like little moments and like threading the whole story together. And then the third level is obviously the running and the scared and the shaky cam. And just like, if you read how he talks about it and you also watch the movie, you can see how like, actually very cleverly he put everything together. You know, you never get, I don't know about you, Mark, but I never got tired of watching this movie. Some found footage movies can get like, oh, okay, I need you to just look away for just like a minute.
Yeah. There's no eye strain at all.
No, not with this. He was really very, and like he kept it tight, because I also read like he had to cut a lot of scenes that he didn't really want to, but he did. And good for him, and because good for this movie, you know, it worked, I think. Oh, it's a tight little movie. What, 90 minutes?
Yeah, it's in and out, just fast. And also, I like how he just thought, he came up with the idea in 99. He's been thinking about it for a long time. And then he went and made a bunch of commercials, and then he came back to this. And there's a few of the simple things he did. He didn't want the camera that shaky. There's some pretty nice, when you're watching this movie, it's kind of like a travelogue it's like a brochure, what's the word? An advertisement for Norway. as they're driving through the beautiful mountains, just the crisp, clear HD, the well-framed interviews. Obviously, when you're running, there's shaky cam, but throughout, they really keep it, like you said, tight. He didn't want it shaky. And so I think it's easy to watch. Does that make sense? It's not amateurish.
Absolutely. I read a lot of reviews that said, no, it could have been 20 minutes shorter. There was too...
Wait, what?
Yeah, they were like... Because a lot of reviews actually said there was too much scenic footage. And I was like, excuse me, it's Norway. It's beautiful. Like, you can show me all the bloody scenic footage. Thank you very much. I didn't think that needed to be cut. Apparently, a lot of people felt that way. That was back then, obviously. I mean, I'm talking about reviews that was like 2011, like after the movie was released in the US. And I was like, nah, I really like that. And again, it gives you those moments in between where, yeah, your eyes and you can just like relax a bit with the focusing. And also, it's so beautiful. I thought it was beautiful.
Why would you not want that?
No, I don't know. People are weird, Mark.
Yeah, you're right. No,
some of them don't even believe in trolls. I mean, really.
Yeah, oh gosh. Yeah, they watch Ernest Scared Stupid. They think it's a fake story. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
But
listen.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but a lot of he wanted to do this a lot, like really steeped in Norwegian culture and myth, like folklore. And so what I love is he doesn't explain much about it. There's little things here and there, sentences thrown in, but Norway, it's about the land. It's about the deforestation. It's about building roads through caves. It's about the environment and the power lines. Oh, I think they're pretty. I love the pylons. They look great. The pylons in the middle of nowhere going in a circle. And I think that's part of it. It's the beautiful land. They're showing the trolls were here. Humans are moving in. They're pushing them out of their places. Bad things happen. But I think you have to establish the forest trolls, the mountain trolls. That's part of the movie. So it's weird that they wouldn't want that in there.
Yeah, exactly. But I think you must remember that, that's the beauty of Trollhunter. It's a monster movie, but it's also a political satire. And that's the thing with satire, Mark. We know this. Not everyone really taps into satire. So I think a lot of people missed it with that. I think they just wanted to show us the trolls, show us the action, show us the running footage, Blair Witch vibes, which is also an interesting thing because a lot of people wanted to put this in Blair Witch territory. And Witherdall himself was like, you know what? It was actually my least, the movie he least went to for inspiration and to put this little thing together. He was like, yeah, of course I've seen Blair Witch. It was back in freaking, when did Blair...
99.
Jeez, when did... 99, yeah, it was in the 90s. So he was like, yeah, he never watched it again, and not for this movie. He had a lot of other, he said Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones, even Ghostbusters. That was the kind of influences or the movies he watched for Trollhunter and putting the whole thing together. Blair Witch was the least of it. So I think a lot of people just wanted to put it in there because if you Google Trollhunter and see what people have written about it and stuff, everyone's like Blair Witch. I actually read somewhere someone said it could just as well be called the Bear Switch Project.
Oh, that's funny. Well, at least that's a good pun.
I love that. Whoever wrote that, I love that. That's really cool. I was a commenter.
Was this bear walking crisscross?
Yeah.
Sassy little guys.
Yeah, when Thomas, takes on Finn with that, it's always, there's a lot of good laughs in this one as well. The first time they take out those fake bear paws and stuff
makes me, and then the Polish guys come in and, walking on the...
It gets me every time.
Oh, it's so funny. And it just, also when he's doing the paperwork for the troll.
Yeah.
It's just the bureaucracy of it, and he's filling out troll forms. It just makes me laugh.
The Slade troll form. Oh, no, it's really good. There's little things, even with the Hans, which is our troll hunter, our amazing troll hunter. He was really good, hey? Apparently he's huge, Norway's huge comedian. But yeah, when the little things he does, like that little transparency sheet he holds up to see if the rocks are still like at the same place where he drew it when he was last there. So it's like these little details that makes it feel so fresh, and I think that's what made this movie so good as well, because obviously it was, Riverdale also said, like it wasn't. He was surprised when this thing went international. It was a movie made for home, for Norway. So it was cool because he didn't have to worry about like having to explain any troll mythology or lore or whatever, because Norwegians know about it. But he still did it so well that even for us, like, outside of Norway, we could still like appreciate and understand the jokes and where everything like, was going and what was happening and what was said. I mean, that says a lot about how good this movie really is and how well he did it.
No, absolutely. And this is a well thought out movie. I like all the performances, but and also too, I don't like movies where like there's a movie and was like, oh, hello to my 37-year-old wife of 10 years, and you're like, what? who says that? It's just, and also too, I liked how, I mean, they did the classic thing of bringing outsiders in with somebody, so then that somebody has to explain it to these kids. But he doesn't over-explain to the kids, which I liked. I think they gave us just enough to understand it, too. It's not... there's no real massive expository dialogue dumps, are there? They're played humorously. Like, we learned trolls are dumb because one tried to swallow its tail, then it rolled down a hill like a rock, which is amazing.
And the kids are giggling because the troll's head was between its legs. So, like, it's a joke for everybody.
Yeah, it's just silly. And then throughout the movie, they kind of explain, they give you sentences here and here and here. And I like it. You're along for the ride. You're learning just like them. So I dig it. And I have a question. When did you first watch this movie?
I watched this movie, I think, it was a long time ago. And by long, I mean like 6 years ago, 2014. Around that time, 2014, I think.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Magnet, the releasing, like there's a company called Magnet who does a lot of releasing in America. I'm not sure if they're in like your neck of the woods, but they release like 13 assassins.
No one's in our neck of the woods, Mark. South Africa is like the dark hole. No one wants to come here. So we still need to pirate stuff. It's terrible. We have Netflix.
Ooh.
No, it's not that bad. I'm joking, but yeah, it can get frustrating. But I don't know what Magnet is. Tell me about it.
Oh, so they released the movie Goon, which I love. They released they distributed the movie Four Lions.
Love Four Lions.
Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, Innkeeper, VHS, I Saw the Devil, Honeymoon, Ung Bak, Marantu, Tao, Blade of the Immortal, 13 Assassins. So for a while, they were just like releasing in the States all these excellent films. They were kind of releasing them through Magnet. And so when I heard about Trollhunter and I knew Magnet was kind of distributing it here in the States, I just jumped on it immediately. I just trusted the brand. It's like A24 right now. Or let's see, who's the other one that's crushing it right now? They did Portrait of a Lady on Fire, Parasite, Neon. So when I hear about these movies coming out, I'm almost immediately interested. So I jumped on this in about 2011, just because I loved it, and I loved Magnet. So it's cool that you want to talk about this, because I've been telling people about this movie for almost 10 years now. It's so good. It's and
it's like I like that people are talking about it more, but not hardly enough. Like, I mean, even Corey, I had to because the first time I saw it, I didn't watch it with him, and I was like, oh, you need to watch this movie. It's amazing. And he's like, yeah, sure, sometime. When you said, cool, let's do the pod, I was like, okay, well, I'm doing the pod. Are you going to eventually freaking watch this movie with me? And he did, and he loves it now. He's such a big fan. And I'm like, yeah, you dork.
Do you think because it's just Trollhunter found footage, so you can be like, I don't know.
I don't know. I think maybe the fantasy trips some people up. I don't know. Although, Corey does like fantasy, so I don't know. Maybe it's a troll thing. Oh, oops.
Getting excited about Trollhunter?
I'm so excited about Trollhunter.
I'm leaving that in. No.
That's fine.
But yeah,
I'm not going to tell you what just happened. You can all wonder about it.
I'm happy they haven't remade it too, because I think what makes it work are the in-jokes about the Norwegian culture and I was reading about the Polish people coming to Norway and doing a lot of work, and I was reading just about the bears. Oh, a bear came down from Russia, not this kind of bear, and just the power lines that they're building. There are things, and also there's a lot of there's predators in Norway, and they eat sheep, cow, whatever is out there, but there's so many strict land rules that you can't touch them. So he used a lot of what's going on in Norway to make this. And I don't wherever country you make this in, you can't just, I guess, you can't really do the same thing, can you? I think it would lose that organic vibe, that very knowledgeable vibe. Like, it would be, I don't want a remake of this movie. Do you?
No, I don't. I would love a sequel. Like he talked about maybe like doing a sequel because did you also know that there was a lot of trolls that actually got cut? Like, because he basically said, like, they've got their troll lore and stuff, but he tried to make like his own thing. So he looked at like original artwork from guys that like did troll stuff in I don't know what century. And but he really tried to like make his own stuff. And for instance, he cut a troll, one of the trolls that didn't make the movie, but I am here for the sequel, is the sea troll. That's got like a mouth with tons of like teeth. So it's like body of a human, mouth of a shark, and it's a sea troll. I mean, I want that sequel. I do want that sequel.
I need that movie. Oh my gosh, a sea troll.
A sea troll in the fjords. Like, I mean.
Wow.
Holy. Yeah.
Wait,
like,
is it in the Blu-ray?
There's apparently a lot of trolls that it got cut. Like, it was like, in the conceptual phase when they were like coming up with like, okay, what trolls are we going to do and what? They had like a bunch of them. But yeah, they couldn't use everyone, all the trolls in the movie. But he was like initially with interviews, like maybe we can leave them for the sequel. And I'm like, yes, please.
Yeah.
I am here for Sea Troll sequel.
I mean, just more people visiting, more like deforestation. Like, it would, but the best part about Trollhunter is just the learning, right? And going along with the ride. And then it ends beautifully with the Jotun just, I felt so bad for that thing, just getting rabies and then pushing everything out. And you know what's kind of wild is, and I like what Hans tells the story about how he had to murder all the trolls, like women, babies that couldn't even move. I mean, it's heartbreaking. But I guess on this mission, though, these things all had rabies, and I guess they did become dangerous. So you're not really hating him for doing what he's doing, but even though he has murdered innocent trolls, maybe he wanted to do it and not other people. But I don't know, it's an interesting line where he talks about how that road basically killed off tons of trolls and he had to go murder them. But then at the end of Jotun, you feel terrible for it, but it kind of has to get put out of its misery. I mean, it looks in pain. It has rabies. Huge case of rabies. So
exactly. It's dying. It's standing on top of that hill. Don't you also just love that shot where Hans looks so tiny and small and this like king troll is standing on the hill dying? Oh, I love that end shot before like he gives him the coup de grace. It's beautiful. But yeah, like there's a lot of heartfelt stuff, and I think though, Hans, you could see like he doesn't enjoy what he's doing. He does what needs to be done, you know? But like, yeah, even when he talks about the massacre and like he wouldn't have said like pregnant trolls and babies if, you know, it didn't like, you know, he's not a psychopath. But also he realizes that, yeah, like there are better ways to do all of this. Because where did the trolls get rabies to begin with? That's the other thing. Like, did they cross territories and come into the human side and got rabies from the bloody humans, you know? Like, again, it all comes back to how we, like, you know, take care of the environments and everything.
What happens if people find out? What do you think? What happens if people find out about trolls?
Well, it depends on what you mean by how, because what I also love about the movie is throughout you've got these little things of two people killed by a bear, like, and all of, like they keep on covering it up, and yeah, I guess like that's the thing. You can't do a remake of Trollhunter now.
No.
Today you can't, with all the conspiracy theories and people believing strange things. Yeah, I think I don't know how you would do it. I don't know if it would translate into today. It would be wild. Maybe it's possible, I guess, but I don't know.
Would people want all the trolls dead? Would they go trophy hunt trolls?
Oh, definitely.
It's man, and
selfie.
They just eat rocks. Oh yeah, gosh. He's like, it's not hard to live because they just eat rocks, and then they throw rocks at each other. I just love the mythology of this, the different types of trolls, the different. I don't know. It's done well, and I also like there's a decent amount of troll action. I would say for the budget, which is roughly around 3.5 million. I think they don't skimp on the trolls, and that's why I love Crawl too, because there's so many alligators in that movie. It's beautiful. But I don't. And he said he didn't want to go the Jaws route because he said I wanted to show it a lot. Do you think there's just? I think there's just enough. Did he need more trolls in this? Less trolls? What do you think?
I mean, I wouldn't say no to more trolls, but no, I loved it. I mean, that's the thing. Like, that's my favorite movies. I want to see dinosaurs, Jurassic Park. I want to see sharks, Deep Blue Sea. I want to see alligators, freaking Crawl. I want to see trolls, Trollhunter. Like, it's, show me the monsters. Like, and I think, that was, I mean, like you say, 3.5. I think I read they only spent like $1 million on the trolls, all the CGI stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. I really, really digged it. I think the only time I was like, was when they were in the cave and the trolls came, but just under the green lights. As soon as they started running out and we went back to like normal, like night lights, those trolls looked amazing. That like, the running, the classic running found footage stuff. I thought it looked so cool. I digged it.
They filmed them in such smart ways too. There's a VFX breakdown on YouTube that I watched about all the layers, and I really dig how they they just shot it in a wide open space, and then they added like CGI branches in front of the camera to make it look like they were hiding, to make it look like easier. And at the end with the Jotun, they filmed such wide open areas, it probably made it easier for. I just think the way they handled the VFX was so smart on these trolls. Yeah. And I guess do you think probably the night vision made it cheaper to make those trolls just because it's dark?
But also, I mean, I remember the first time I watched it, I was like, oh, here we go, night vision. But you get so used to it so quickly because they use it sparingly enough. It's not a lot. No, it didn't really bother, It was like I had an immediate reaction, but then I kind of forgot about it because like worked. I don't know. It just worked.
And they never leaned on it too heavily. It was part of, I guess it helped tell the story. I mean, they're going into a cave troll, so you got to go into a cave. Like you have to, and they did. And then I guess they used the night vision, which they played off earlier too, which I dug. What a good movie. And I like the kids too, because I believe college kids would go do something stupid like this. What do you think?
Definitely. I would have. I mean, I maybe would still do that, but yeah, that's just me. I dig it. Yeah, it makes sense. Like there's a sense of wonder almost, like, and still like a healthy skepticism, because I think it's like when you're a kid, you grow up and you hear about trolls and stuff. It's like when you hear about Santa, but then you get older and it's like, okay, no, Santa's just a story. Ooh, I hope there's no kids listening to this. Mark, how many kids listen to this?
We just wrecked. Oh gosh, all my 5-year-olds. I'm so sorry.
Sweet dreams, kids.
Yeah.
And
there's no Easter bunny.
So you grow up and you're like, okay, cool, no, Santa does it. But then imagine you actually like then see Santa, like, or have a whiff of there might be. You'll have like that, healthy skepticism about it. And I think the kids had like, it was like, is this guy's weird. This guy's a bit crazy. Like that kind of vibe. And then, but I loved when they first saw the troll. They were so excited, like little kids. Like they're real. We just saw a troll. I mean, it was actually very sad. I felt a bit gutted when was this a Tussalad?
Yep.
At the beginning, the three-headed troll, we need to into stone. I was like, oh, shame. And they were like, trolls! Super excited.
In my head, I'm thinking that thing's 1,000 years old. Well, it's old because it turned to stone. So it wasn't young. Thing. Yeah, it wasn't young like the Raggle font under the bridge. Exactly. So.
Ooh, how good was that?
Oh, I just love that. When Hans gets punched and just whapped against the thing, and he's so sore and grumpy, and he just has to keep doing his job, and then he don't touch the red button, and then he blows it up. It's just, I love how tired he is during it. There's nothing heroic about him, and there's nothing pretty about what Hans does, which I love.
No.
He just lumbers around and gets it done. He's not a swarthy lead. I dig how kind of ugly that fight was against the bridge troll, and that thing was built too. That thing was
Yes.
And he ate the poor. I like that 2 of the goats lived. That made me happy. Remember the adorable goat? Remember that adorable goat? I am. The little goat was running towards him like, rah. I was like, oh, save it. And then I did like that the troll didn't like the goat screaming, so it just killed it. Like it just finished it off fast and then bit into it. It showed mercy.
Yeah. Like, almost annoyed and just like get it over with. But yeah, like with Hans, I mean, he's like working class hero through and through. But when he gets slammed on that bridge, every time, like it takes my breath away a bit. It's like amazing. But then with the troll, like you talk about how buff that thing is. I read Wiverdal was like, they looked at like when they were drafting the trolls and like, okay, how are we gonna like design them and make them what are they gonna look like? They actually looked at like bodybuilders, but elderly bodybuilders, so people with like muscles but that's like a bit older, so they're a bit starting to like hunch forward. I think it's such a funny reference. You know, you wouldn't think like, oh yeah, this is what inspired the trolls from Trollhunters, like old bodybuilders, but then you look at it and you're like, that makes total sense.
Yeah, I love that too. That's so creative, isn't it? And the Jotun, especially at the end, just looks like an old, muscular creature.
Yeah.
Must eat a lot
that one was the saddest. That one was the saddest.
Because it's ancient to get that big.
Exactly.
You know what? You can agree with me or not, but Guillermo del Toro, I listen, I buy his Blu-rays, I listen to all his commentaries, I've written about his movies, I praise his movies, but with his films, he hits you over the head with his themes. There's absolutely nothing subtle with it.
Yeah.
But I think this movie does it much subtler, more subtle, I would say.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that so much more. It's not, it doesn't beat you over the head at all with, you should feel bad for these trolls, and you do. And you think he's hunting down these evil trolls, but he's not. Like there's a few comments about, he had to go kill him, and I mean, it's there, but I just don't like that. I like that they don't beat you over the head with the deforestation and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what you think, if you appreciate that more.
Absolutely. I think for me, I also don't like it when any storyteller, like slaps me through the face with a point or a theme or whatever. I feel like, don't tell me what I should feel. You can lead me towards it, sure, but let me get there by myself, Like, I don't need someone to tell me how to feel, and I think that's definitely what makes this movie so good, because it's got so many layers. It's one of those movies where afterwards you're like, after you've watched it the first time, you're like, whoa, that was a cool monster movie. This was different. This was fun, like Charles versus dinosaurs, because I was totally like, ooh, imagine Charles versus dinosaurs. Whoa. I can totally see that. But then, like, it sits with you, and you start remembering jokes and little lines, and then you watch it again, and you pick up on, like, some of the, like, subtle more that you could, because for us, again, international folk, we can pick up on some of the like in jokes that Norway has in there and stuff, and like stuff that's really home to them as well. So then it becomes interesting, and then you start researching about it, and even just the trolls, like, and the folklore that exists, it's so interesting. I love it. Like, well done, Andre Wiverdal.
So good. And we've talked enough, and you know me. I guess since I also wrote for Cracked. I like little things in movies. I like the forms of paper that they have to fill out. I like his weird not weird. I like the flirtation with the veterinarian and their reactions to that. Just the tiny the zigzagged when they're walking with all the bear tracks. Just I love little things in these movies. So we've talked about that. So in Devil, I love the toast moment. In other movies, I just like minuscule moments. In Royal Tenenbaums, the tennis scene is like one of my favorite moments, and I think this one's loaded with it. And I think it rewards it rewards the multiple views. I would say, because I've picked up something on almost every single viewing of this movie. Exactly. I would say. And I dig it.
Exactly. And it keeps you engaged. I mean, you talk about all these little moments, and I'm thinking, in his little van where he lives, and his sunbed with all the sunscreen, and it's so loaded with all these little things. It keeps you engaged. You're constantly there and looking at, because there's actually a lot coming to you, coming towards you as you're watching the movie. So yes, it really does, every time you watch it again, you're going to be rewarded with something that you might not have seen beforehand, even something maybe in the background in his van.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really good. I really love this. And I mean, it's so cool to think that, because the director said he wanted to make this movie for so long, but except for that Norway didn't have the budget to make a movie like this, because he said apparently a big director over there, they were actually in pre-production to make this big troll movie, and then it never happened. And then Wiverdal came along and he could, but he said it was really just a thing about timing, because at that point, because Norway's also it's a small country, it's not big population, a lot of people that can do big movie work and stuff. And so he was like, okay, basically, how can I do Jurassic Park but on a really tiny budget? And the answer was found footage. And when he pitched it to the producers, they were like, yes, this is how we can do a big, great monster movie, but with a tiny budget. And it's just so cool, how they figured it out. I mean, that's what I love about filmmaking personally, is the problem solving, how to figure out how to do something with maybe only this amount of money, or bad weather, or whatever the case. That finding solutions, because it's in there that you sometimes really unlock magic. I think it's just we've seen that happen a lot, and it's really those little moments that really makes a work worth it at the end of the day and special, because you're like, wow, look what these guys did with so little money, so little crew. Yeah, it's amazing.
And I think it's a good teaching film, because with their budget, they had to use kind of Norway as their production design. So they just pan at random rocks, and they'll say, oh yeah, troll through that. They'll find some rock patterns, draw a little thing around it, and that whole prop probably cost, probably took an hour, a couple hours, but for America, $20. So I love how they just used what they had, the power lines, as the security fence. They kind of used what they had for production design, and that's so smart. When you don't have a budget, you need to location scout. You need to be smart about your surroundings, and they did it too. And that way they allowed more money for what I think are the excellent trolls. So I think, it's just a smart move. I can fawn on this movie all day, but I loved, if you watch it again, I just love the production design. I really do. And also, you know what I never really laughed about? There was a bridge out because a troll was walking and it just bunked its head.
It's just little things. You talk about the power lines as well. I read that Wiverdal said that wasn't actually part of the story initially. And then one of the location scouts was like, guys, look at these beautiful power lines. They look so pretty, the landscape. And they were like, ooh, maybe we can use this. And this is how we keep, the territorial lines. It's the power lines. It was literally not even part of the story initially, and they made it part of it. Which, again, like you say, it's so cool. They literally use the landscape to not only design the production, but to create the story. Literally, the story. It's so cool.
I love it. All right, so how about this? Let's take a quick break. And then we come back, we'll talk about how much we love Trollhunter. How's that sound?
That's good.
And we'll be right back. Welcome back to Movies, Films, and Flicks. And we have a draft. We're going to do it. How's that sound?
Oh, you want to do that right now?
Yeah, right now. Why not?
Right now?
Right now.
Okay.
I like
Okay,
surprising
fine.
people with this stuff. I didn't even tell you we were going to do it coming back from the break. But see, I haven't done much work on it either, so I think we're set. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a found footage, in air quotes, movie. Basically mockumentary, found footage, etc. Like, just a very loose found footage. We're playing it loose. Fast and loose.
Mm.
So, wait. Oh, wait, never mind. I was going to make a Deep Lucy the podcast joke because we talked about the titanium being fast and never mind. But yeah, so yeah, fast and loose, fun draft. We're going to pick 5 found footage movies, and you can go to Movies, Films, and Flicks Facebook, and you can vote on the winner. All right, so go to Movies, Films, and Flicks. You can vote between Zanandi or myself. Doesn't matter who wins, and just head over there. It's a fun place, actually.
As long as it's me.
Yeah, you're like the tournament will be done by the time we're releasing this episode, but I'm thinking you and Megan are the 2 strongest teams right now, and I think you 2 are about to meet in the quarterfinals. So
yeah, it's sad.
But the 2 of you, your 2 teams are getting the most votes and comments. So this is like a final in the quarterfinals. So you might win 2 tournaments in a row. You beat me last time.
Nah, I don't think that'll happen. But I was actually surprised. I didn't think I would get this far because I won the previous one. But yeah, I don't know. Like there's so many cool squads, but I love Meg and Neil's squad. They were 2 of my favorites. I mean, of course, I'm always going to be a Dr. Sleep champ. But yeah, I love Meg's squad, so I think she'll probably kick me out next round.
And
probably.
Jesse's got a good one too. I'm gonna lose to y'all.
Jesse's got a good one too. Yeah, Jesse's got a good. You're not, but you're also like winning right now as we speak. Yeah. You're winning by a landslide, aren't you?
I'm up by 10 maybe. But I have a nice little team. No one picked ringer teams, right? No one picked ringer teams, so I'm not saying that. But I just picked a quaint side. It's a quarterfinal side. I don't think it's a finalist. I have Crawl. Audition's a good ad, though. Yeah, you've got some
great stuff. Like Audition, Crawl, Drag Me to Hell. You've got some good ones in there. You've got a Demon Knight in there. I mean, it's pretty solid.
Funky squad. All right, so I'm going to give you first. You can pick the first found footage movie. All right?
Yes. I'm going with Rick. Because I freaking love Rick.
It's so good.
It's my favorite found footage movie ever. It's the best. Listen, I love Spanish horror movies in general. I think they're really great with horror movies. They probably do my favorite, zombie stuff anyway. And I'm talking about literature as well. I really love, Spanish horror lits and zombie lits. And Rick, the first time I saw it, it's just the best. It's so good. It was so good.
It's all over now. You're going to win with that one. That one's good.
Thanks.
And the Dowdles directed Quarantine, the remake.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and Quarantine was such a kind of it was really felt like a replica of Rick.
Yeah.
But for what it was good. It was a good replica.
You're right. I guess I like remakes that are more complimentary and not ripoffs of. Does that make sense?
I like someone putting their own flair onto something. But you know what? This was I think they just really wanted Americans who freaking apparently hate subtitles, because this is something I heard. This is not what I'm saying. I've heard people aren't big on subtitles, just for them to get to see this amazing movie. And that's why they did Quarantine like that. And I mean, for that, I get it. I don't know how you feel about it, but yeah, I mean, Rick is amazing.
Yeah.
And I personally don't think you need another one, but for people that don't want to do a subtitle horror movie, they've got Quarantine. So, and it really wasn't bad for a replica.
It really hurts my soul that so many remakes are made, remakes have always been going since cinema started, but yeah, people just don't want to read subtitles. So they.
Yeah, it's very weird. Like, that's very weird. But I think maybe it's also a cultural thing. I mean, English is my second language. I'm Afrikaans, so I'm used to, like, anyway, doing different languages and stuff. I think we're more used to it than you guys are.
Yeah, Yeah, you're right.
And I'm not saying that,
I don't
like,
have to learn
judging or
more.
anything. Yeah, I'm just, like, stating a fact. I just think that's what it is. It's not really...
No, it's an absolute fact.
I think subtitles in America is like a niche subculture type of vibe. It's like a small group of people that watch their subtitle movies. And yay for you guys. Keep on doing it.
Hey.
Tell your friends. Spread the news.
I'm taking As Above, So Below. I'm stealing your movie. Is that okay?
That's fine. I won the previous round with it. So now I laugh whenever I see you guys pick it. I'm like, yeah, try to ride on the reins of the champ.
Oh, brother. Stealing from
fine.
Who's your second pick?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, As Above, So Below is so great, huh? But we always go on about it. Okay, my second one is going to be The Visit.
Best poop gag of last decade.
It's really good. I like The Visit.
The diaper gag? That's such
the diaper gag.
Smushes that? Like, it's... When I watched that scene, I just went, did that just happen? That was beautiful. I always loved The Visit because it just gave M. Night his comeback. And that makes me so happy. I mean, it's such a cheap, fun movie. It
is, and I love the kid. I love the kid who raps. It's so fun. And, there are some scary moments in there. Like, especially the first time we watched it. I can't talk for anyone else. I can only talk for myself. But, I mean, I didn't know what to expect and where this was going. And, it was really a fun ride. I just think it was a fun little... creepy horror movie. Yeah,
perfect pick. I'm gonna pick one that's gonna lose me the whole thing, but I'm gonna take Unfriended Dark Web. I don't know, it's kind of found footage. It's all on the internet. I'm just gonna count it anyway, if that's okay with you. But
no, of course, yeah. That's the second one, right?
Yeah, that one. I don't know. It kind of hit me hard. It did. Just I don't know. It was I don't know why. It was like a movie that kind of hit me pretty hard watching it. It was pretty freaky. I mean, it was to pull all that off is insane. But I don't know, something about it. So when people make fun of these Unfriended movies, I'm like, no, I like it. So I'm picking an Unfriended Dark Web. That's my number 2.
No, that's a good one, Mark. Because I also like Unfriended. It wasn't like, I feel like with both the movies, they kind of they maybe should have just kept it more tight when they went into the third act. I think both movies could have done with just a bit tighter third act, but I enjoyed it, and I thought both were really, really creepy. Unfriended Dark Web, the first 2 acts had me in stitches. I was like, whoa, where are they going? Oh my word. Nah, so I don't think it's a bad pick.
Good, thank you. I feel more confident now.
Well, then for my third one, I'll then also pick a unpopular one, but that I thought wasn't that bad. I actually enjoyed most of it. Was The Gallows.
I keep hearing stuff about this movie, and I've never watched it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, please watch it. I want to know your thoughts.
Okay.
I really want to know what you think. Look, it's not I think for me the most annoying thing of it is sometimes some of the kids, but I don't know, you just I was just going along with this movie up until the end, that the annoyance was it comes and goes, I don't know, but yeah, okay, you need to watch it, and then we'll talk. Maybe we'll do the Gallows episode.
I'm in.
If you think it's worth it, because yeah, the movie doesn't get a lot of love. In fact, people seem to freaking really not like it. But I didn't think it was that bad. There were some cool and creepy freaking moments in there.
All right. I'm up for anything. And oh, wow. Oh, 14%? Wow. So if it's good, yeah, why not? The Gallows.
Watch it.
Will do.
It's not the best. It's not amazing. It's not As Above, So Below. But then again, As Above, So Below is 26% on Rotten Tomatoes, so...
They need to cover that movie on Rotten Tomatoes was wrong. That's for sure. I love it. All right, so you're going to hate me, but I'm going to do it. You're going to hate it.
Oh, no.
Trollhunter.
Ah!
Sorry.
Fine.
Yeah, I had to. Well, we can't leave it on the board, can we?
No, it's fine.
You would have picked that first, wouldn't you have? Listen, you've already won, so I gotta keep up with you here.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm just gonna pick Cloverfield then.
Oh, dropping bombs on
You
me
want
now.
you want to play hard, Mark? Let's play. Let's dance. Let's dance.
I mean, that's a oof. Oh man, I mean that's. Do I fire back with Paranormal Activity?
Do it.
Nah.
Not do it. Go for it.
I don't know, but it's not calling me. I was doing that to be well, let's see. What are some good? What
You
are
can
some?
have paranormal. I'm not the biggest Paranormal Activity fan. It's not my kind of jam, but I do love how people love it. Because people love it. Everyone loves it. I am in a minority.
I'm doing Devil's Pass. It's a Rennie Harlan found footage movie.
Oh, there you go.
There it is.
Okay.
I love Rennie Harlan movies, so that's what I'm doing that.
Okay. So where are we now? Like, are we done?
We each have one left. I don't know if you're gonna pick this movie, but I almost thought about picking this to be pretentious, but I've never watched Cannibal Holocaust all the way.
Dude, I have.
Is it worth it?
No. Well, that's a very that is a loaded question, Mark. Dude, that is the one movie that I do not recommend to people, but at the same time, I so wish that they've seen it so that I can talk about it. Dude, that movie is rough. And that's the thing. It's in the end, like, oof. Yeah, it's hard for me to talk about Cannibal Holocaust. That movie is, yeah. I've never seen anything like that. That was insane for me. So yeah,
what if I background watched it?
If you have a strong stomach, watch it. Then you should watch it. It's one of those movies that's anyway like it's always going to be talked about because it's that movie that did that. Yeah, but if you don't have a strong stomach, don't watch it. If you don't feel like we have this saying, it's in Afrikaans though, so let me try to translate it. But like, if your heart is not right with God, do not watch that movie.
Oh, wow. All right. You know what I'm going to do? One day when I have a lot of research, I'll just go sit at a table and I'll put it on in the background. That way I can say I got the general vibe of it, but I didn't get destroyed by it. Does that make sense? Is that smart?
Dude, it's one of those things, you can't unsee it. So, whatever works for you. Maybe like have a nice bubble bath beforehand, like treat yourself, relax. Well, actually, maybe you're going to want a bath afterwards just to wash the filth out of you. Nah, I don't know.
It's on Shudder right now.
I also okay, well, you know what? But Mark, yeah, you with your movie knowledge and stuff,
I should watch it.
You should watch it. Yeah, I'm just saying for anyone listening, you need to have a really strong stomach. It's really rough stuff. It's no jokes. It's really not funny at all. So just know that. And I don't know if you should pick it for the draft, Mark.
I'm not. You know what's funny? I recommended. I love that movie Climax, and I recommended it the other day, and someone's like, "That's a tough recommendation." But
I saw. I actually still need to watch it.
It's good, and I get it. It's a tough one. Like, it's not for non-cinephiles, I would say. But I think you'd like it. It's nuts. That's not found footage.
No, it's on my. I've seen the like a clip somewhere. I saw it the other day, and I was like, oh, Mark also said I need to watch this movie. So it's on my. I've got a list. I've got a long list of stuff. Okay, but my final pick, I'm going to do it. You did Trollhunter, so I'm going to do Blair Witch Project. Boom.
Oh, it's all over for me. I opened that up, and I didn't take it.
I know I've got it on my squad in the horror tournament right now, but, I mean, I don't care. I'm taking it, so.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so that leaves me with, I have, like, Mungo, I have VHS, I've watched all those. Creep, I really like. Mm-hmm. Creep 1 and 2, those are good. Let's see. You know what? I like Bigfoots, so I'm gonna take Willow Creek. I'm gonna stick with Willow.
Cool.
I really like that movie. Bobcat Goldthwait directed it, and it's just a nice, lean, mean, found footage movie with Bigfoot.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm doing that.
Nice.
I already lost. You have Wreck and Blair Witch and Cloverfield.
Nah, but I don't think they'll vote for me again with Blair Witch, so don't worry about it.
I have Devil's Pass. That's going to lose me everything right there. But I got to add Rennie Harlan. Got to do it.
I respect you for that. I'll vote for you. How's that? I'll vote for you.
I'll vote for you then to even it out.
Okay, let's do that old thing.
How amazing was the ending of this movie when he's driving between the troll's legs and his tail switching back and forth? That was a roller coaster, wasn't it?
The whole end scene was so amazing, but also can I quickly share with you, because like I went through the movie after I read that he specifically said Jurassic Park was a major influence. And I went to look at like all little things that were like the same in Jurassic Park, and I made a little list. Can I share this with you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so the first time that they see the troll, the Tussaladne, one of them says like, can you feel that? Like with the ground shaking and stuff. And we see the trees bending when the troll is supposed to come like out towards them. That's very Jurassic Park. That's the one. We've got the night vision goggles. That's also in Jurassic Park. Like, I know all of these things are for like different reasons, but I just love, like, there's so many similarities between Trollhunter and Jurassic Park that I just love it. Yeah, the night vision goggles. We've got like Hans and Hilda the vet. That all suggested love interest thing that you also mentioned earlier. That's very Sam Neill and Laura Dern. That's very like that old suggested thing there. Because we don't really know if Sam and Laura is really getting it on. Like, it looks like they are, but it's also not. What happened there?
That's interesting. I always assumed they were. There. I always assumed that they were, right? No?
But that's the thing. You assume it, but it's never like in your face.
Yeah,
especially
you're right.
When like what's his face come in, it's very up in the air, like, because Sam isn't really a commitment guy, so it's very like, yeah, there's definitely a love interest, but it's not in your face. Like, I think I want some fan fiction on that. Like, I should go read some fan fiction.
He seemed to get pretty jealous when Jeff Goldblum swarthed his way in there, Malcolm.
He does.
Maybe he should have walked. Maybe he should have. Been not, yeah, I love that. I gotta watch Jurassic Park again.
And also he didn't. I mean, like, yeah, with the sequels, he didn't lock that down. Anyway, okay, then we've got the goat that's Bates on the bridge. He's the Bates.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've got that. We've got the high voltage electric fencing, trying to keep, like, everyone out. Again, like I say, it's not necessarily like these were all references, but I just love the similarities. The fencing that keeps trolls out. And then, of course, the end scene where the troll is chasing them. And that shot, so you see it in the rearview mirror from it coming. And that was one that he said, that was a deliberate homage to Jurassic Park. The director said that shot. But yeah.
And it lets out that giant roar, just in pain. Oh.
I mean, that's just so sad. Like, yeah, poor old guy. Like,
do you want to hear something dumb?
I mean, yeah.
All right, so I'm releasing it in October, so you can go listen to it. But I released a horror movie basketball team where Norbert and I drafted horror movie characters to be on our basketball team, and I have the Jotun as the center on my basketball team.
Oh wow!
I don't know how that works because he really can't fit on the court or in a stadium or arena. But imagine trying to get around that thing. I just wanted to let you know that was center on my basketball squad.
Oh, that's amazing. No, well done. I'll vote for you.
It's weird, but I liked it. Like, yeah, we were going to do a quick 40-minute episode. It turned out to be an hour and 40 minutes just talking about basketball.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. But
that's cool.
I just had to bring up the Jotun one more time because it's dumb, but it makes me laugh because I love that. Okay, how many movies do you forget about?
A lot.
Have you
Most.
Have you ever forgot about this?
No.
No.
No, and I will never.
Why?
No, it was actually like, you know what, when you said, yeah, let's do the ep, and I watched it the first time again like a month ago, I remembered everything, and I was also like really surprised. Like, I was surprised that I could remember so much of this, and I don't know. I think maybe because it engages me so much.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
It's smart.
I don't know.
There's something different to it. You learn something every time.
It's very stimulating.
Yeah.
And I remember things that stimulate me. I forget things that don't. I think it's like as simple as that. Oh, also, don't you just love, like, right at the end, all of a sudden, the Nokia 3310 ringtone pops up.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. This movie was made in 2010. Nokia 3310 ringtone. I loved it. Like, every time I hear it, I don't know, that gets me every time. I think it's hilarious.
What happens to the kids? Are they killed?
Yeah, that's the question. I wanted
Sorry,
to ask you
we
that
just had
too.
a nice laugh,
Like,
and then I dropped that on you.
yeah, I mean, you're so much fun, Mark. All about the fun. Either that or they're part of, Hans did say it's time for a change in troll management. So maybe they became the new and improved troll management. It's either that or they did. But I don't think they did. That feels extreme. I don't know.
Just take the footage from them, because they're like, they never were heard from again.
Like, yeah, that they probably, the cynic in me is like, they probably just got a big payoff to shut up and never talk about it and like live in Britain and make movies or something. Go make documentaries for the BBC, like Carl said. Like, I love also that, right? So, like, that's another thing that this movie does well from a found footage perspective. Like, it squashes a very commonly perceived trope. Like, a lot of people are always arguing that when it comes to found footage movies, why would anyone run with a camera? Like, why wouldn't they drop it and bolt? That would be easier. But in Trollhunter, our cameraman, like Carl, the Christian guy, he actually does drop the camera for the first time with the troll. And in like the first 10 minutes of the movie, he says, oh, we should go and sell this footage to the BBC and get rich. So we like, from the beginning, like in the first act, we know like that's his motivation from the get-go. He's not going to drop the camera because fame and fortune. Absolutely. Which you could argue is the case in a lot of found footage movies anyway. So, there. Skeptics, that's why it works.
I keep bringing up old episodes, but that movie Green Room I love. And there's an article about it, about how, like, they're like, oh, stupidity in horror films. And Green Room does not devolve into stupidity.
Yeah.
But the thing is, okay, the majority of humans have never been locked into a green room with people who are actually going to murder them. They never knew the stakes in that.
Exactly.
So when people complain about horror movies and don't do that, don't do this, and there are some stupid things that people do, but for me, it's, yes, you should not go upstairs and into a room. Yeah, if you hear something, don't walk up there, probably. But it's such a scary situation, such a heightened situation. Like, it's just weird that people watching it can say, don't do that. But then the same person, if they stub their toe, they're screaming all over the place and they lose their minds. So it's like, I don't know. Does that bother you when people say this stuff about horror movies? Or no?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's kind of like, it annoys me. I listened to that Green Room episode of yours, so I know what you're saying, and I was also like, exactly, because for me, it's like, it's very easy to sit there and say, ooh, this is what I would do, and this, blah, blah. But again, you don't know, and everyone reacts differently. Like, for me, for instance, like, I have a personal gripe with people that characters that supposedly go into shock, go into freeze mode, but at the same time, and it's usually women that they portray it like this, the characters are usually women, they go into freeze mode, but they're also screaming their lungs out. Now, I am sorry, people, but here's a quick lesson for anyone who doesn't know. If you really freeze, there's no freaking way in hell you can scream. Nothing is going to come out. That's like, if you want to get all like, oh, but that's not how it works in real life, blah, 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 I will never run up the stage. If you want to get all freaking technical, let's talk about that bullshit, because it always gets to me. Like, because I know I've got a freeze problem. Like, there's nothing you can, and it's a science thing. It's just a science thing. And like, everyone has different reactions to it. That's also the thing. Some people freeze, some people run, some people fight. We're all different. So it's, I always laugh when people are like, oh, I would never do that. That's a dumb thing. Why did the character do that? I'm just like, you're really full of yourself, aren't you?
Yeah.
You have the answer for every bad situation that will ever befall you, even getting stuck in a green room with a bunch of Nazis wanting to kill you.
Because you don't know how far these people are going to go. Like, it's just, you never expect that. That's not, does that make, like, the other bandmates don't know because they didn't see it. So it's just I don't know. I got bothered by that. I don't know.
Not same. I think people, yeah, it's again the underestimate game that people play, which is so dangerous. It's such a dangerous game to play.
So, hey, what else do we have in Trollhunter here to talk about? I know I took a sidetrack there, but I like doing that.
It's fine. Yeah, we do that all the time.
That's
I
right.
love it. So, okay, we agree we don't want a remake, but I did wonder, like, you know, if they did an American version of Trollhunter, like, I think, yeah, the kids, if they casted it, the kids, you know, should have been like fresh faces. But they needed someone good for Hans. Like, who would you put, like, the American version of Hans?
Oh, that's a really good question. So, kind of been there, done that. Could Kurt Russell do it? No. Could he pull off the droll? Because one thing I read about this movie is the director talked about how he liked how droll the humor was. And some of it gets broad, but you need someone who could be droll, right? Like,
exactly. And, like, also, like, because, I mean, they use big comedians. That's also a thing about this movie. It's like a lot of Norwegian comedians are in it. So, but they can, like, kind of have that droll. Can I tell you, I was thinking.
Okay, yeah, it's here. And they can't be, like, big and swarthy, right? They have to be kind of, like, they can't be super muscular. Like, they got to be kind of just tired, right? Oh, yeah, who are you thinking?
I was thinking Nick Offerman.
Oh, yeah.
You can see that, right?
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
Initially, I was like, I saw Brendan Gleeson, but then I was like, oh, maybe that would be like it's the American version, like the movie for you guys to watch, but it's actually British, like, actors. So you've got, like, Irishman Brendan Gleeson playing Hans, Bill Nighy playing Finn. Like, I can totally see that happening. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he'd be perfect, right? In this role. Just tired, droll.
Oh.
He could explain the documents, I think, really well. Kind of the TPS reports.
Can do subtle comedy, like, but more that droll vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was just a fun thing I was thinking about, like.
He can't wink at the camera. I think too many actors wink at the camera with it. He would have to. He could do it. I love that.
Oh, no. Yeah, no. But I mean, it's found footage, so that also is a bit like. He directed a bit differently.
Oh man, I want him in this movie now. He'd be perfect. Who else could do it?
Yeah, see, that's what I got. We actually, like, I asked Corey about it too, and we sat for a while. And that's the only guys I could come up with that worked. Corey was like, at first, maybe, what's his face? Harrison Ford, but then he was immediately like, no, that wouldn't work. He's too serious. Because he is too serious. Like.
Yeah. You got me thinking now. Who doesn't wink at the... All right, let's okay. All right, he'd be good. He'd be really good. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other people. I had a good one in my head.
That's the thing. It's not really a lot because it's a big character and a very specific character.
You just gotta keep a straight face. Yeah. All right, let's keep that. I think he'd be good. I somehow thought about Sterling K. Brown. I wonder if he could do it. I could see him being really droll.
Again, Sterling K.
He's in This Is Us, and he was in Hotel Artemis.
Yeah, Sterling, but he's too young.
Yeah, he needs someone.
Too young.
Yeah, he needs someone older.
I like Sterling, but he's too young.
Yeah, all right, let's keep it. I think we're set. Offerman running around in the Pacific Northwest, taking out trolls.
Morgan Freeman?
Oh, he's about 80 now, though, right? Would that be too old?
Yeah, it's not like he really looks it.
Yeah, that's true. I would love to watch. What about Mike Myers? No.
Nah.
Sorry.
Nah. I don't know. Nah.
You know what else I forgot about in this movie? Where he's just saying that he's talking about how charcoal and rocks and concrete are irresistible to trolls.
Yeah.
I love his little traps out there, but then I felt so bad for the trolls getting trapped.
Yeah, and the tires. That's like basically their chewing gum.
If you the
rubber
that's
chewing
funny.
gum. I love it.
It's like a cookie for me. Like, has Mark been here? Well, is the cookie still there? Yeah. He hasn't been here. So yeah, I love that. Just with the tires, and then the car got flipped, and the tires got eaten. There's so many little things in this, and I keep looking through. I have way too many notes. I always do this to myself, but I have way too many notes.
Oh, no, same.
But no, I mean, I don't know. Any final thoughts about this movie?
Maybe just like, yeah, I lost like a thing about the prime minister at the end, where they do that little cut. It's so beautiful. So, like I read, and apparently, Overdahl said it's obviously actual footage of their prime minister doing a press conference, and he was talking about a huge oil field outside of Norway that's called the Troll Field. That's like the name of the oil field. So they obviously, like, when they found the footage, they just edited the field out so that they could play with this whole, guys said we have trolls, Norway have trolls. Meanwhile, he was like, Norway has a troll field. Like, but yeah, I love that. That was also so, what a great ending. What a great ending, that little clip. Where
and Finn is sitting there going, what? What just, did you just admit to that?
Finn is losing it. Finn is like, he's already like trying to figure out damage control. It's so fun. Nah, this movie is filled with like little nuggets, great lines, great moments, some cheese and silliness in between, but that's the fun of it. Like, it never takes itself too seriously, but then at the same time, it really goes into some serious stuff. Like, I mean, there was an interview that Gizmodo did with Overdahl, where he asked him, like, okay, so yeah, we've done vampires and zombies and everything to death, and like, we know all the metaphors by now, like zombies and consumerism, what are trolls a metaphor for? And he also like said, like, it was let me read it. The only topic I baked into this film is related to how we treat our wildlife, how we treat our treasures in a way. And he talks about like, the trolls, they're advanced animals in his movie. They have a human side to them. They're defenseless. All they care about is getting food and getting shelter, and they're not there to kill. They're defending themselves mostly when they smell Christian blood. And then he talks about like, like just the whole religion thing that he put into it. Because when the country was Christian in the 13th century, the trolls lost all their power over the population. So like, yeah, just like, it's like I say, it's this fun, silly movie, but then he also has like these environmental issues and like how he treats things and who gets to have the power, the political satire that he puts in there. It's so good, you guys.
Yeah. Just watching that Jotun, so sad. The thing is such a beautiful creature. And then
man. And like you say, so old, so ancient, and dying.
Oh. That hurts.
Oh.
Now we're into this on a bummer.
No, I want a cookie.
Yeah. I think Meg's making these delicious pumpkin chocolate cookies tonight, so I can't wait for those.
Oh, I know. Meg. Oh. Yeah. Oh, delicious.
And you love hearing that too.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm very excited. But no, thank you for recommending this. And
yeah,
it's good. And
more people should watch it.
Absolutely.
Great.
And it's just, it's kind of, this is going to sound weird. It's like a Starship Troopers type movie where you can watch it and just embrace the cheekiness and the trolls, or you could be someone who picks up on the messages of it, the kind of satire of it. And it's the same thing with Starship Troopers. You either pick up on the satire and fascism, or you just enjoy the bugs being murdered. But yeah, it's just good on multiple levels. So you can enjoy it as a short, fun, harmless movie, or you can pick up on the funnier elements of it. So it's like, it's a 4-quadrant, I think. And I dig it.
Exactly. There's something for everyone. Even just people who wants to watch like a good monster movie. It's Trolls. It's also so cool because it's something different. How many Trolls movies do we have? Not a lot. I want more Troll movies.
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Mark, I want more Troll movies.
Right. I'll make it happen.
You love that.
I'll make it happen. Ernest Scared Stupid is the most terrifying movie ever made. I'm just putting that out there.
I really need to watch that again. I can't remember it.
That troll is evil. Troll is evil. That was my first article for Cracked. Did you know that? No, that was my second. My first article was about underappreciated horror characters. But I
remember that one.
I wrote about PG characters who are terrifying after 1986, not cheating and doing beforehand. So, that Trantor. And Other Mother from Coraline. Jeez Louise. Oofta.
But Ernest Scared Stupid, I think, like, because you were telling me the other day that movie is a classic. We were talking about it and how, people are kind of talking about that movie again. And I wonder if it's an American classic, though, because it's not big here.
No, listen, it's not a classic.
We have a lot of American entertainment. Like, you guys feed us the most. So
Okay.
it's interesting.
It's not by no. A lot of people will hate it, but I think it sticks with people who are my age who went to a PG rated movie expecting Ernest P. Worrell shenanigans, family friendly stuff, and they were treated with a troll who attacked children and had no pattern and hid under their beds and modified its voice to get children, and in public spaces you weren't safe. So there's a party and the troll just breaks in and takes a kid. The troll mimics other people's voices and it tricks people, and it's just cruel, and there's so much snot, and it actually wrecked the deal that director John Cherry and Jim Varney had with Disney, because they made the troll too scary. They fought with Disney about it. Touchstone. And I think it sticks with us because there's not many movies of just straight up kids being. So when I would watch movies with teenagers being attacked when I was 12, it didn't really scare me because these are older people. But
yeah,
watching like, Cruella de Vil attack puppies, or watching these movies where kids were taken, that's what scared me. That's what scared me. And this troll had no pattern, delighted in taking children, hid under beds, and was just a monster, literally. And so there's a ton of very funny gags in it, but then there's also just this troll that shook 9-year-old me to my core. And so I think I'm really led by nostalgia for it, but it's a messed up movie. It's not, and they admit it was too scary. So that's my pitch about it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the way you tell it, yeah, I'm a little creeped out right now, so the way you talk about it. But yeah, it sounds like The Witches. Like, The Witches did that to us. The Witches scared the living shit out of us.
PG movie.
Yeah, it was kids, and it was adults taking kids. I think that was the creepy thing about The Witch, though, because it's like grown-ups, the ones you need to trust, is now no. Apparently some of them are witches and they want to eat you.
And there's a scene in that movie, I don't know if we've talked about this, but there's a scene where this witch in the beginning comes up to this kid when he's in a tree. And I think she offers him a snake to come with her so she can murder him. And that's the scariest moment for me. Like, the Grand High Witch is scary, but the scariest part is this plain looking lady trying to get this kid out of a tree by offering him a snake so he can go get murdered. Like, that scene shook me up watching.
I actually think we spoke about this with the Candyman part. I actually think that was, we spoke about this. That is, I mean, because that was, again, like with a snake, really? You think that's going to get the kids to come, a snake? Not a good call. But those kind of movies are great, like the ones that you always remember. So I get what you say with the nostalgia stuff. I just think, well, maybe maybe there's like a huge following my generation, like a following of people who loved it. It's probably niche, but yeah, I need to watch it. I'll watch it, Mark, and also, then we could talk more about the trolls.
Some of the main kids are taken. Like, in a lot of these kids' movies, it's always the main kids, like in the Goonies, are fighting off everybody until the end. But in this one, some of the main kids in this movie are immediately taken by the troll. And you're like, this does not follow patterns. This does not, as a 9-year-old kid, you're like, this is not, like, that was a main kid who just got turned into a wooden statue. It's just, oof.
It's so cool.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me. This was a lot of fun.
Thanks so much, Mark. Trollhunter is great. Thanks. Yeah, allowing me to talk about it.
Pitch your work, and I'll also do it on the post. But you've been crushing it for Cracked.
Oh, yeah. No, just, like busy with stuff there. But also, by the time this pod comes out, who knows where I will be.
That's true.
But yeah, I'm still doing some stuff for online stuff for crack.com. But just check me out on Twitter and see what I've been up to since we've recorded this amazing episode about an amazing monster movie from Norway.
Oh, I like it. I should have just closed with that. That was strong. All right, so for me, Mark Hoffmeyer.
Close with the ringtone.
Yeah, it's perfect. Oh gosh, I wish we had that. I don't want to edit it in. I'm too lazy.
I'm gonna close with the ringtone for us.
All right, do it. You got it.
Okay, well, you can say goodbye first.
Oh, well, thank you for listening to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and thank you for joining me, Zanati. This is Movies, Films, and Flicks. We'll see you next.